Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Hare Krishna Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Krishna Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasari Gaurav Hare Krishna 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare 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 Krishna Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Ram Hare Hare Krishna Ram Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Krishna Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Ram Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Ram Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Ram Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Ram Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Ram Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Ram Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Ram Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Ram Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Ram Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Ram Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gauravatam Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Ram Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Ram Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Ram Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Ram Ram, Ram Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Ram Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Ram Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Ram Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Ram Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Ram Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Ram Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Ram Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Ram Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Ram Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Ram Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Ram Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Ram Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Ram Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Ram Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Ram Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Ram Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Ram Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Ram Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Ram Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Ram Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Ram Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Ram Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Ram Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare 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 Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gauravatam Hare Krishna 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Krishna Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Krishna Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Hare Krishna 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Krishna Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Krishna Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare 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 Krishna Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Ram 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 Hare Krishna Ram 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 Hare
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji San Mataji, Sandal Pranam.
Hare
Are we
Krishna,
able
Prabhuji.
to?
Dandavat pranams. Okay, Prabhuji. We are able to hear you.
We'll start. Huh? Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena. Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Namavom Vishnupadaya Vishnu Krishnaya Bhutale. Srimati Bhaktivedanta Swami Nityanamine. Namaste Saraswati Deve. Gauravani Pracharine. निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशधारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुं निरतारं परमानन्दमाधवं श्री ओम अपवित्र पवित्रो वा सर्वावस्थांगतो वा यस्मरेत् पुण्डरीकाक्षं सवाक्याभ्यन्तरं श्री विष्णु श्री विष्णु श्री विष्णु ओम तद विष्णु परमं पदं तदा पश्यन्ति सूरयो दिविवा चक्षुरत्वदं तद्विप्रासविपन्यो जागृहं ससमिन्धते विष्णुं यत्परमं पदं हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम राम. Thank you very much for joining today. Thank you, Babu. Anyway, we'll read from phones. I just shared the 7 purposes of ISKCON. That link is there. So let us read that one. Very important. Suddenly, I got my mind wanted to read, since we are reading Srila Prabhupada Lilamrita. Let us remember, why Prabhupada come up with these 7 purposes. What is his thought process? How to please Guru and Krishna, what is the highest um, goal by doing so, these are the 7 purposes. Actually, every day one has to remember, we are all part of ISKCON. ISKCON is great spiritual educational center, not only education center. It is going to change our life, because the process is simple for a simple person. Chant and be happy. That is the method. Prabhupada mentioned that. They are very happy process, very nice process, easily executable process. Chanting, feasting, and dancing. So these purposes are very nice to remember and meditate. Today we'll continue with that. Okay. So I need help here. I'm not on the laptop. That's why I'm asking. Raju Prabhu, Haribol. Okay. So we'll read from phone. Please. I'm going to read first one, some intro also. So we start from there. Okay. In August 1965, అంటే ఎన్ని సంవత్సరాలు 60 years back, huh? Yeah, 60. In August 1965, I'm reading devotees. Please have focus, kindly attention. Please get the attention. In August 1965, Srila Prabhupada, under the instruction of his spiritual master, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakura, traveled with a mission to share the timeless wisdom of Krishna consciousness with the Western world. Srila Prabhupada sailed from Calcutta that time, India, Calcutta, India, to New York aboard a cargo ship with a mere $7 in Indian rupees and his translations of sacred Vedic texts. Upon reaching America, Srila Prabhupada introduced to the West the teachings of Lord Krishna. His message on Krishna consciousness resonated with many young Americans, and with their help, Srila Prabhupada rented a small storefront on New York's Lower East Side to use as a temple. Hundreds of people came forward to accept the message of the Vedic literature, and Srila Prabhupada's mission to distribute spiritual wisdom for the benefit of the world soon began to unfold. On July 11, 1966, Srila Prabhupada, later known by the Honorable, His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, incorporated the International Society for Krishna Consciousness with 7 explicit purposes. In ISKCON's incorporating document, Srila Prabhupada imparts the 7 purposes of ISKCON as follows. Number 1, to systematically propagate spiritual knowledge to society at large and to educate all people in the techniques of spiritual life in order to check the imbalance of values in life and to achieve real unity and peace in the world. That's why ISKCON is a reaching movement, help people. The purpose is to educate people from all backgrounds, races, ethnicities on the importance of spiritual life and how to practice spiritual life. The aim is to give people genuine spiritual knowledge that we are all spirit souls and that there is a spiritual world beyond this material world. Examples of how this can be achieved are by distributing Srila Prabhupada's books, which present the most scientific and the most authentic understanding of spiritual reality in a very simple way, and by inviting people to talks, seminars by spiritual teachers to understand the purpose of spiritual life. Hearing about the purpose and the goal of spiritual life will enable people to become more peaceful, content, and self-satisfied from within. Number one, done. Number two, Prasad Prabhu, చదవండి. హరే కృష్ణ.
హరే కృష్ణ ప్రభుజీ. ఏం కనిపిస్తలేదు బాబు, అంటే ఎక్కడ చదవమంటున్నాను, నాకైతే స్క్రీన్ షేర్ అవ్వలేదు.
ఫోన్లో నుంచి చదువుతున్నాం బాబు,
ఆ?
ఫోన్లో నుండి చదువుతున్నాము. ఇన్ ద విఆర్సి గ్రూప్, ఓపెన్ ద లింక్ ఆఫ్
ఓకే ఓకే సరే.
that link news, and second one please start reading.
ఓకే ఓకే, ఆ లింక్ ను ఓపెన్ చేసి చదివేస్తాను సెవెన్ పర్పస్. ఓకే బాబు, షూర్. హరే కృష్ణ. ఒకటి నుంచి చదవమంటారు ప్రభు?
చదివాను ఆల్రెడీ వన్ ప్రభు, సెకండ్
సెకండ్ నుంచి చదవమంటారు. ఓకే. టు ప్రాపగేట్ ఏ కాన్షియస్నెస్ ఆఫ్ కృష్ణ, God, as it is revealed in the great scriptures of India, Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam. The purpose is to present the specifics of who God is as revealed in the scriptures. Sri Prabhupada has presented knowledge about Krishna, the Supreme Being, by translating great scriptures such as Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam. Krishna, God, knows everything. He is supreme controller. He controls everything. He is smaller than the smallest and greater than the greatest. And he is maintaining everyone. Thus, learning about the Supreme and our relationship with Him will allow us to move forward and make progress with our spiritual lives.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Second one also. What is the second one? Propagation of Krishna consciousness, basically with the book distribution. Okay. Number three, Sri Hari Prabhu or Muralidhar Prabhu. Please continue. Hare Krishna Prabhu, Muralidhar Prabhu.
హరే కృష్ణ ప్రభుజీ.
చదవగలుగుతారా మీ ఫోన్లో నుండి?
చదవలేదు ప్రభుజీ, సారీ.
ఓకే ఓకే, నో ప్రాబ్లం. Sri Hari Prabhu is there still? I am, no?
Hare Krishna.
Sri Hari Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Am I audible, Prabhuji?
Yeah, you are audible. Third
Hare
one,
Krishna, Prabhu.
please read from third one.
Yes, Prabhuji. To bring the members of the society together with each other and nearer to Krishna, the prime entity, thus developing the idea within the members and humanity at large that each soul is part and parcel of the quality of Godhead Krishna. The purpose is for people to come close together to become part of an institution whose focus is centered on Krishna. It is the nature of the soul to want knowledge of the Supreme Being and to learn about our relationship with Him. Feeling a sense of belonging in a community and making friendships with like minded people further fosters and solidifies our connection with Krishna. The focus is to get on the spiritual path and to help others onto the path back to Godhead too. This movement is not a static movement. The word movement means that we are not moving along the path of bhakti. That we are moving along the path of bhakti and giving knowledge of Krishna consciousness to others. Thank you, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu. Thank you so much. Fourth one, I am going to read again. Fourth one, to teach and encourage the Sankirtana movement, congregation of chanting of the holy name of God, as revealed in the teachings of Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. The purpose is everyone to come together to glorify Krishna and to chant the holy name, the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. The aim is to distribute the holy name to everyone and everywhere. and to help spirit souls reawaken love for God through congregational chanting of the holy name. Fifth one, Prasad Babu, continue again.
Okay, bro. Fifth one. Okay, bro. Uh, to erect for the members for the society at a holy place of transcendental pastimes dedicated to the personality of Krishna. 6. To bring members closer
Thank
together for the purpose of teaching a simpler natural way of life. Okay, natural way of life.
ఫోన్లో ఉంది చదవండి బ్రో అది
7.
ఆ
Huh?
డిస్క్రిప్షన్ ఉంది ఆ లింక్లో ఫిఫ్త్ వన్ డిస్క్రిప్షన్ ఆల్సో దేర్ సమ్ డిస్క్రిప్షన్
ఓకే, ఒక్కొక్క దానికి డిస్క్రిప్షన్ చదవమంటున్నారా? ఓకే, చదువుతా. ఉంది బ్రో
ఫిఫ్త్
లింక్.
చదవండి పర్లేదు
Okay. To bring the member closer together for the purpose of teaching simpler. Okay. Okay.
దానికంటే
5th నుంచి చదువు. Okay. To erect for members for the society at a larger, a holy place of transcendental pastimes dedicated to the personality of Krishna. The purpose is to provide for the community a place where the Krishna glorifications manifest. This can be achieved by providing spiritual education institutions to hear about the Krishna and his pastimes. For example, establishing ISKCON temples, centers around the world, and at places of historical spiritual significance such as Sri Vrindavana and Sri Mayapur. Okay. చదవమంటారు బాబు 6.
సిక్స్త్ కూడా చదవండి సెవెంత్ నేను చదువుతాను శ్రీహరి ప్రభు ఉన్నారా శ్రీహరి ప్రభు ఆర్ యూ ఏబుల్ టు రీడ్
Yes, Prabhuji, I can read.
యా రీడ్ సిక్స్త్
6. 6. To bring the members closer together for the purpose of teaching a simpler, more natural way of life. The purpose is to ensure that our day to day living does not take up too much of our time and energy so that we have enough time to practice Krishna consciousness. Srila Prabhupada stressed simple living and high thinking. The point is simply our life and make it less complicated in order to have more time to think about Krishna. This has inspired the development of self-sufficient farm communities. Hare Krishna.
హరే కృష్ణ
Huh? Huh? Huh?
శ్రీహరి ప్రభు Okay, seventh one, with a view towards achieving the aforementioned purposes, to publish and distribute periodicals, magazines, books, and other writings. The purpose is to provide educational material that can be easily accessed by people from all walks of life. Srila Prabhupada published volumes of books, several of which have been translated into more than 70 languages. The distribution of Srila Prabhupada's books has become one of the biggest activities for the Krishna consciousness movement. Srila Prabhupada encouraged us to write articles and essays for newsletters, write books, and so on. As this very process of meditating on Krishna and his qualities enables one to become purified. Distributing spiritual wisdom to society at large will enable people to realize the importance of Krishna consciousness. Ultimately, the seven purposes of ISKCON are to help each one of us to become Krishna conscious and to be able to share this message of Krishna consciousness with others too. The International Society for Krishna Consciousness, ISKCON, was personally directed by its founder Acharya, His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, until his departure on November 14, 1977. ISKCON has grown from a small group of disciples assembling in a storefront in New York City to a confederation of more than 650 temples, 65 farm communities, eco-villages, and 110 vegetarian restaurants worldwide. ISKCON has continued to expand under the guidance of Srila Prabhupada disciples and thousands of devotees worldwide with over 9 million worshippers, 520 million books distributed, 3,600 Bhakti Vriksha home study groups, and 3 billion plates of prasadam distributed. He was a genuine holy person with enormous integrity and compassion, and he had a powerful impact on those who met him. He never claimed authority and respect for himself. What he said and did was always in the name of Krishna. Dr. Thomas Hopkins, Emeritus Professor of Franklin and Marshall College. The voyage of Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada to the United States in 1965 and the spectacular popularity his movement gained in a very short spell of 12 years must be regarded as one of the greatest spiritual events of the century. Atal Bihari Vajpayee, former Prime Minister of India. We are forever grateful to Sri Prabhupada for establishing ISKCON and for providing us with the facilities to be able to go back home, back to Godhead. Jagadguru Srila Prabhupada ki jai. 7 purposes. ఎప్పుడు రాశారు శిల ప్రభుపాద? This was in 1966, July 11. స్టోర్ ఫ్రంట్ ఇన్ ఇస్కాన్ న్యూయార్క్ సిటీ. స్టోర్ ఫ్రంట్లో కూర్చొని అక్కడ ఆ రెంటెడ్ ప్లేస్లో తీసుకొని అడ్రస్ పెట్టి ఫౌండింగ్ డాక్యుమెంట్ అనమాట. 7 purposes. So we have to meditate upon this and try to be instrument in the hands of Srila Prabhupada. Doing whatever purposes we have to fulfill that purposes. Utilizing our life's energy. So today I got some meditation on this. That's why I wanted to read with all of you. Thank you so much. So this is one of the beautiful movement is I am sitting in Srila Prabhupada's museum in temple. So in this museum there are so many Prabhupada used items. I will show you quickly and take some quick darshan, and then we'll continue our Srila Prabhupada Lilamrita. Okay, so I will show you just a second. Banyan Prabhu, thank you Raj Prabhu. Please stop sharing. Hare Krishna Prabhu, stop sharing. Raju Prabhu unnara?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Jagannath Mango Festival we are doing Prabhuji today.
ఏమండి?
Mango Festival Prabhuji.
Yeah,
Mango
very
Festival.
nice. Very good, very good. Jagannath Baldev Subhadra Maharani ki jai. ఓకే ఓకే సరే ప్రభు, ఇక్కడ నేను ఇప్పుడు చెప్పింది విన్నారా మీరు?
Yes Prabhuji, 7 purpose of ISKCON Prabhuji.
కాదు కాదు, ఇక్కడ నేను శిల ప్రభుపాద మ్యూజియంలో కూర్చున్నా అని చెప్పాను.
Yes Prabhuji.
ఓకే, సో ఈ స్క్రీన్ షేర్ ఆపరా?
Stop అన్న Prabhuji.
స్క్రీన్ షేర్ ఆపండి. ఆ తర్వాత ఒకసారి ఐ వాంటెడ్ టు షో హియర్ Srila Prabhupada's articles. This was devotees saved from since last 50-60 years. Stop sharing screen. Okay, I wanted to show full here and make me point చేయండి అన్న. నేను మీకు హౌస్ట్ ఇచ్చాను. సో కెన్ యూ ప్లీజ్ పాయింట్ మీ? పాయింట్ అని ఉంటుంది చేయండి. పిన్ అని ఉంటుంది. పిన్ రైట్ క్లిక్ అనేసి పిన్ చేయండి. ప్రభుజీ ఉన్నారా? హరే కృష్ణ ప్రభు.
Hare Krishna.
ప్రభుజీ కొంచెం ఇక్కడ ఉండండి ప్రభుజీ, కాసేపు 2-3 నిమిషాలు అడిగినప్పుడు.
ఇవాళ కొంచెం బిజీ ఉన్న ప్రభుజీ నేను అదే ఫెస్టివల్ అదే మ్యాంగోస్ అది డెకరేషన్ చేస్తున్నా.
I mean, that's fine, I understand. But
ఏంటి ప్రభుజీ?
ఇది ఒకసారి నన్ను అది పిన్ చేయండి ప్రభు.
చేశాను ప్రభుజీ.
స్టాప్ షేర్ చేశారు కానీ పిన్ చేయండి. పిన్ చేయండి అంటే నా పేరు
చేశాను ప్రభుజీ.
పిన్ ఉంటుంది అక్కడ. పిన్ వస్తే పిన్
ఆల్రెడీ మీరు పిన్ లోనే ఉన్నారు ప్రభుజీ. రిమూవ్ పిన్ అని నాకు వస్తుంది ఆల్రెడీ. మీరు పిన్ పెద్ద స్క్రీన్ వస్తుంది ప్రభుజీ.
రైట్, ఓకే. Are you able to manage this call today?
Today little difficult ప్రభుజీ.
Okay.
కొంచెం పని ఉంది, వెజిటేబుల్స్.
No problem. No problem. So we will wrap up in another 10 minutes, okay? Prasad Prabhu, are you in front of laptop?
లేదు ప్రభు, ఈరోజు ల్యాప్టాప్ ముందు లేను ప్రభు.
Who are there in the laptop? Chandraval Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Dhanush Pranam.
And you joined from laptop?
Yes, Prabhu.
So మీరే ఈరోజు జూమ్ సేవకు మీరే, ఓకే?
సరే.
All right. Phone only. Otherwise, I would able to run the call. Raj Prabhu also. So I wanted to show the Prabhupada Museum quickly, and we'll continue with the readings. Okay. One second. So devotees, in New York City means it's New York City. So Prabhupada 50 years back use చేసిన paraphernalia. చలిలో ఫ్రీజింగ్ కోల్, మంచు పడుతుంది ఘోరంగా.
షర్ట్ కూడా యూజ్ చేశారు ప్రభుజీ.
యా, ఎస్, వై నాట్.
కాలర్డ్ షర్ట్, అది మనం ఎప్పుడు ఫోటోలో చూడలేదు.
ఉన్నాయి కొన్ని ఫోటోస్ ఉన్నాయి, బట్ ఎస్, ఇట్స్ దేర్. All of his books, very old versions of books. First printation of BBT books. So here he was using that bit that time. Original letter akkada sign చేసింది పేపర్. టైప్ చేసింది, సొంతంగా టైప్ చేసింది టైప్ రైటర్ పైన. Ridandi Goswami, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami, founder Acharya, International Society for Krishna Consciousness Center, that is a center. First la. ఆయన చైర్, ఈ చైర్ లో కూర్చున్నాడు. ఆ పిక్చర్ కూడా అదే, చైర్ లో కూర్చున్న పిక్చర్ అది. This is the most important activity, every day. మైక్రోఫోన్ ట్రాన్స్మిటర్, ఈ సిస్టమ్ అంతా అప్పటిది. ఇప్పుడు 50-60 years బ్యాక్ సిస్టమ్. ఎవ్రీథింగ్ రికార్డెడ్. మనం ఇప్పుడు రికార్డ్ చేసిన లెక్చర్లు అన్నీ కూడా, సో దిస్ ఈస్ ద ఒరిజినల్ టేప్ రికార్డర్, వాట్ ఎవర్ ద టైమ్, టేపులు ఉంటాయి కదా.
ఇది న్యూయార్క్ టెంపుల్ బ్రో.
న్యూయార్క్ సిటీ టెంపుల్, బ్రూక్లిన్. I want to show, please, a virtual paid obeisances to, his shoes, his bed sheets, his ఏమంటారు దాన్ని, కప్పుకునేది పైన చాదర్, అద్దాలలో పెట్టి టచ్ చేయకుండా, దుమ్ము పట్టకుండా నీట్గా. హ్యాంటిక్స్, పారాఫిర్నాలియా, గ్లాస్, స్పెక్స్. అన్ని అట్లా సేవ్ చేసి పెట్టిన డివోటీస్. Somebody comes to temple, at least have darshan, pay obeisances, get some meditation. ఇక్కడ ఇంపార్టెంట్ ఒకటి మంచి డాక్యుమెంట్, ఒరిజినల్ ఉంది.
Very nice, bro.
Since Shirisha host. Okay, so
Thank you very much, Prabhu, for showing us.
So nice, Prabhu. Thank you very much, Prabhu. Great Krishna. Wonderful, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. Thank you very much, Prabhuji.
మెయిన్ డీటెయిల్స్ కూడా చూపించండి ప్రభుజీ. ఇప్పుడు క్లోజ్ అయ్యి ఉంటారు కానీ ఓపెన్.
శిరీష మాతాజీ, రాజు ప్రభు, ఒకసారి కాల్ చేయరా ప్రభుజీ? ఎవరైనా కాల్ చేసి ఆ హోస్ట్ యాక్సెస్ తీసుకోండి. చంద్రవేల్ ప్రభు, కెన్ యూ డూ దట్ వన్?
కాల్ చేసి ఏం అడగమంటారు ప్రభుజీ?
హోస్ట్ యాక్సెస్ మీకు ఇవ్వండి చెప్పండి. ల్యాప్టాప్ లో హోస్ట్ యాక్సెస్, జూమ్ హోస్ట్ యాక్సెస్ నాకు.
ఓకే ఓకే ఓకే. 1 minute.
సైబర్ నేరగాళ్లు కావచ్చు. వారిపై వెంటనే నేషనల్ సైబర్ హెల్ప్ లైన్ 1930కి ఫిర్యాదు చేయండి. ప్రజా ప్రయోజనార్థం జారీ చేసిన వారు మినిస్ట్రీ ఆఫ్ హోమ్ అఫేర్స్.
చేస్తున్నారా ప్రభు?
చేస్తున్నాం.
వచ్చిందా నీకు? అడిగింది.
అయ్యా థ్యాంక్ యూ ప్రభుజీ. హరే కృష్ణ.
ఓకే ప్రభు.
ఐ గాట్ ఇట్ ప్రభు.
థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్. లింక్ ఏమైనా పెట్టిండా చూడండి. ఎక్కడ స్టాప్ చేసిన లాస్ట్ ఫ్రైడే గ్రూప్ లో చూడండి ప్రభు ఒకసారి.
సార్. లింక్ పెట్టలేదు కానీ ప్రభుజీ ఎక్కడి వరకు చదివారని పెట్టారు. జస్ట్ సీయింగ్ ప్రభుజీ. నీడ్ టు రీడ్ ఫ్రమ్ అబోవ్ అనేసి పెట్టారు.
ఓకే. అయితే శిల ప్రభుపాద లీలామృత వాల్యూమ్ 1 అని కొట్టండి క్రోమ్ బ్రౌజర్.
కొట్టాను ప్రభుజీ, కానీ అది మనం కరెక్ట్గా ఎక్కడి నుంచి స్టార్ట్ చేయాలన్నది
అది మనం టెక్స్ట్ చూసి టైప్
వాల్యూమ్ 1 32 చాప్టర్లో దాకా చదివారు. 32 చాప్టర్లో సంథింగ్ స్టాప్ చేశాను.
అదే చదివి అది సెర్చ్ చేయండి చెప్తాను.
ఓకే. అమెరికన్ డిసేబుల్స్
సెంటెన్స్ ఒకసారి చూసుకోండి, పని చేద్దాం.
ది ఆడియన్స్ రెస్పాండెడ్.
సెకండ్ సెకండ్
గాట్ ఇట్ బ్రదర్. ఫర్ ద నెక్స్ట్ వీక్ అని అక్కడి నుంచి స్టార్ట్ చేయాలి.
ది ఆడియన్స్ రెస్పాండెడ్ దానిపైన ఉందా?
ఇప్పుడు ఐ వాంట్ టు షేర్ మై స్క్రీన్ రైట్.
You share your screen. Okay. Just for 15-20 minutes we'll spend and wrap up about it. I will also be there. Okay.
Sure, brother. చూడండి ప్రభుజీ, guys able to see my screen?
The audience responded and
the audience responded. అక్కడి నుంచి స్టార్ట్ చేయాలి ప్రభుజీ. ఓకే, you please start ప్రభుజీ. హరే కృష్ణ.
Okay. Yeah. I'll read 2-3 pages.
You're saying something.
Okay. यदि प्रभुपाद न हो तो काबे की हो तो ये जीवन यदि Prabhupada na hoita. Without Prabhupada, you won't be able to understand the systematic way of understanding of the scriptures. All of we are doing SSR, the original originality presented by Srila Prabhupada. మనం చేసే ఎస్ఎస్ఆర్లు ఇవన్నీ కూడా సోర్స్డ్ ఫ్రమ్ శిల ప్రభుపాద, ఫౌండర్ ఆచార్య, సంస్థాపక ఆచార్య, జగద్గురు ప్రభుపాదకి జై. ఒక్క నిమిషము ప్రభుజీ, ఐ వాంట్ టు సింగ్ క్విక్లీ. జస్ట్ 2 లైన్స్. ఎంత నీట్గా ఉన్నదంటే సాంగ్. గీతా భాగవత చైతన్య చరిత ప్రేమామృత రససార. గీతా భాగవత చైతన్య చరిత ప్రేమామృత రససార. కథనా సుందర సరళ కరియ కే భుజ హే తారా. కథనా సుందర సరళ కరియ కే భుజ హే తారా. यदि प्रभुपाद न होई तो आबे की होई तो जीवन बहिता किसे. यदि प्रभुपाद न होई तो आबे की होई तो जीवन बहिता किसे. हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 कृष्ण. यदि प्रभुपाद न होई तो आबे की होई. लास्ट होता है प्रभु जी. Madhavi Mataji, Hare Krishna, would you like to read?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam. Yes, Prabhuji.
Please read Mataji, okay.
Yeah. The audience responded with cheers and a great round of applause. Prabhupada, with greater force and eloquence than the long-winded Mayavadis, had shown the essence of spiritual life, ecstatic chanting of the holy names, and he had offered the living testimony of his American disciples. For the next week, Prabhupada and his disciples were the talk of Bombay, and they began receiving many invitations to speak and perform kirtana throughout the city. The Times weekly coverage of the Sadhu Samas spotlighted the memorable presence of Srila Prabhupada and his disciples. A group of 20 Americans, members of the Hare Krishna delegation, took over the dais. The air was filled with the beating of mridanga, the clash of cymbals, and the music of Mahamantra. Swaying from side to side, their tufts of hair tossing in the breeze, they chanted Hare Krishna. One graying reporter whom I had always regarded as a particularly unsentimental person said to me in an emotion-choked voice, "Do you realize what is happening? Very soon Hinduism is going to sweep the West. The Hare Krishna movement will compensate for all our loss at the hands of Padets through the centuries." Should I continue, Prabhu?
Read Mataji, please continue.
Yeah. The next day, the press was full of stories of Prabhupada and his movement. The Times of India picked up on a particular angle. U.S. millionaire's son seeks solace in Krishna society. The article told of Giriraja's renouncing his father's wealth to join Prabhupada's movement. One newspaper quoted Giriraja, "My father works hard and earns fabulous money. He also fights with my mother. My sisters ran away from the house. Thus, in spite of material comforts, nobody is happy." Quoting Syamasundara, "My father is very rich, but he has to take sleeping tablets every night." And there were other articles. Soon letters appeared in the letters column of the Times of India. As far as my knowledge goes, these foreign Hindus of the Hare Krishna movement can't be equal to the native original Brahmanas and Hindus. They will have to be relegated to the lower caste. It is significant to see one of the newly converted sadhus, Sri Gopala Dasa, formerly Charles Poland of Chicago, stated that he was a construction worker formerly. Doing Sudra's work, it would thus become necessary to allow the three lower castes to these foreign converts according to their profession.
Thank you, Mataji.
Yeah.
Thank you, Professor Hare Krishna.
Next, call out names, Prabhuji. I see Sandhya Mataji. I see.
Hare Krishna, Sandhya Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Danat Pranam.
Danvat Pranam. Yeah, start from here.
Another
Mataji.
letter started. The Hare Krishna movement is just a sporadic fad of sentimentalism. Prabhupada said these letters should be answered, and he personally outlined replies, delegating their writing to specific disciples. Within a few days, Prabhupada's replies appeared in the press. In India, even amongst the Brahmanas in different provinces, there is no social intercourse. So, if they are socially accepted or not doesn't matter. For example, amongst the qualified legal practitioners in different provinces, there may not be social intercourse, but that doesn't mean they are not qualified lawyers. This is a cultural movement, and if the whole world accepts this cult, even though Indian Brahmanas do not accept it, will do no harm at all. They're not striving for social or political unity. But if Krishna consciousness is accepted there, will automatically be political, social, and religious unity. The fact that one of our boys was a construction worker does not mean that he belongs to a Shudra community. The Shudra community is the less intelligent class or illiterate class who have no information of the value of life. In America, even the highest cultured and educated person can go to work as an ordinary construction worker because they accept the dignity of labor. So, although a boy was working as a construction worker in America, he is not a Shudra. But even if he accepted as a Shudra, Lord Krishna says that anyone who comes to him is eligible to elevated to the highest position of going back to home, back to Godhead. Shall I continue, Prabhuji?
Continue.
In a letter signed by Giriraja, little scroll down, Prabhuji. Prabhupada refuted the charge that his movement was a sporadic fad of sentimentalism. How can our movement to be sporadic when this science was taught in the Gita 5,000 years ago, instructed to the sun god millions of years before that? How can it be called sporadic when our activity is Sanatan Dharma, the eternal occupation of the living entity? Would faddists give up all meat eating, intoxicants, illicit sex, and gambling for over 5 years now? Would faddists give up friends, family, and money and get up at 4 a.m. daily, ready to go any country in the world and preach on any conditions immediately on the request of their spiritual master? Prabhupada saw all news coverage of the Krishna conscious movement as an aid to propagating Krishna consciousness. Even by criticizing the Krishna conscious movement, he said the papers were broadcasting the holy name of Krishna, and Krishna's name was absolute.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
మన మురళీధర్ ప్రభు కెనాట్ రీడ్. చంద్రబాబు ప్రభు మీరు నేను చదువుదాము, దాని we can wrap up. ఆ శ్లోకం చేద్దాము. 9958 సరేనా? చదవండి మీరు కొంచెం. చంద్రబాబు ప్రభు.
Hare Krishna. Mr. Shaksaria held a special program for many important dignitaries of Bombay. Although he had expected to more than 200 persons, many more came. They were Bombay elite. The women dressed in expensive silk sarees and wearing gold and jewels. The men in silk Nehru collar shirts or white starched dhotis and kurtas. Prabhupada held a kirtana with his disciples and then he spoke briefly and gravely. You are all very intelligent persons, he said. You are all very learned and educated. You are all very great persons. I beg you, I take the straw of the street between my teeth and I beg you, just chant Hare Krishna. Please chant Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. After his talk, Prabhupada left, and the devotees showed slides of the Hare Krishna movements activities around the world. They also made their first public life membership appeal, and Mr. G.D. Somani, one of India's leading industrialists, as well as Mr. Seksaria, signed on as members. Although Prabhupada was happy to see the members of ISKCON's life members increasing, that his shipment of books from Dai Nippon had not yet arrived made him anxious. The devotees were promising life members books, but where were these books? Every day, the problem became more and more pronounced. Prabhupada learned of a Calcutta port strike. His books had apparently arrived, but the ship unable to unload cargo in Calcutta had left port. He worried that the ship would unload the books in some other Indian port. The exact whereabouts and conditions of the books, however, remained unknown. Prabhupada was greatly concerned. He decided to send a competent disciple, Tamala Krishna, to calculate to try and retrieve the books. Meanwhile, he would continue preaching, depending on Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhuji. So here two names we are seeing. Giriraja means we have His Holiness Giriraj Swami Maharaj. Their
Okay.
parents, their parents were so opulent Prabhu that time. So much money actually. We had after Prabhupada after Giriraj Swami Maharaj wanted to join ashram in full time. They were objected, but later they convinced because of they understand about this process, and it's good. My son is happy. So wherever my son is happy, so let him do whatever he wants. So then so much money donated from their family to ISKCON temples in America. And Balakrishna is another personality, Maharaja. His Holiness Ramakrishna Goswami Maharaj. He was ISKCON Dallas temple management, complete management, and GBC that time. He was died in an accident close to 13, 14 years back. So Tamal Krishna was a wonderful disciple of Srila Prabhupada that time. So that's where these pastimes are always in these books of Srila Prabhupada Lilamrita. So let me read a couple of paragraphs, Prabhu, and we can recite that verse. Then we can wrap up. Amritsar, October 21, 1970, accompanied by a group of disciples, 7 men and 2 women, Prabhupada began the 2-day uh, train ride from Bombay to Amritsar. Years ago, Prabhupada had traveled as a preacher in India alone, riding the trains to Jhansi, Delhi, Kanpur, Kolkata, and Bombay to publish back to God and solicit support. After only 5 years in the West, he now had the great advantage of sincere disciples, and now the Indians were taking notice. He had stationed Achyutananda Swami, Jayapataka Swami, Hamsaduta, and others in Kolkata, Tamala Krishna, Shamasundara, and others in Bombay. His disciples would make life members and try to establish permanent ISKCON centers in two of India's major cities. His Krishna consciousness movement was beginning in India, and he wanted to travel with his disciples wherever there was an opportunity to preach. Just as he had worked in America, never never settling comfortably in one place, but always traveling, speaking about Krishna, meeting new people, and offering them devotional service. So he would also work in India. The train arrived at Kurukshetra station near here, said Prabhupada. Lord Krishna spoke Bhagavad Gita 5000 years ago. They say it does not exist, a mythological place. It is a symbol of the field of the body and the senses. They say it is an allegorical place. But here we are at the station. As he spoke, the sun was setting and a bright orange sky shone over the flat land. How can they say Kurukshetra is not a real place? He continued, here it is before us, and it has been a historical place for a long, long time. When the train arrived at Amritsar station, members of the Vedanta Sammelan committee received Prabhupada and escorted him and his disciples to park on the outskirts of the city. They showed him the large pandal the Niketan Ashram had erected for the Vedanta Sammelan and assigned him and his disciples their quarters. Three small rooms. Prabhupada took one room, the two women the second room, and four of the men crowded into the third, leaving leaving three men to sleep outdoors on cots. The first night in the northern climate was cold. Available bedding was meager, and none of the devotees had brought warm clothing. At 4 the next morning, the devotees congregated in Srila Prabhupada's room for Mangala Arati and Kirtana before the deities of Radha and Krishna, the same deities who had been traveling with Prabhupada for the past 1.5 years. Despite the austere conditions, the devotees felt fortunate to have such intimate contact with Prabhupada and Radha Krishna. Prabhupada played Mridanga, leading the chanting of prayers to the spiritual master. Afterward, he had the pujari distribute to each devotee a bit of the fruit and the sweetmeats that had just been offered to the deities. It was still before sunrise, and the room was chilly as the devotees sat huddled beneath a naked bulb. Prabhupada had them read aloud from Srimad Bhagavatam. One more paragraph, Prabhu, you can stop. The same morning, Prabhupada attended the Vedanta Sammelan. There were thousands of people in the audience, and since most of them did not understand English, Prabhupada spoke in Hindi. His presentation pleased everyone, and the committee members honored him by making him president of the Vedanta Sammelanam. Haribo. ఈ పారాగ్రాఫ్ ప్లస్ లింక్ షేర్ చేయరా ప్రభు గ్రూప్ లో
Yeah, sure.
నెక్స్ట్ పారాగ్రాఫ్ పెట్టండి కాపీ చేయండి నెక్స్ట్ పారాగ్రాఫ్ అది కాదు ప్రభు ఆల్ దో ద ప్రోగ్రామ్ అనేది ఉంది కదా
Yeah.
అది మొత్తం కాపీ చేయండి డబుల్ క్లిక్ ఓకే అండ్ ఇది కాపీ ఫస్ట్ లింక్ కాపీ చేసి ఇది కాపీ చేయండి ఫస్ట్ లింక్ కాపీ చేయండి తర్వాత ఇది కాపీ చేయండి
Yeah, చేశాను coach.
లింక్ ప్లస్ పెట్టారా ఓకే
పెట్టాను coach.
నైస్ థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్ అండ్ విల్ కంటిన్యూ టుమారో తెలుగులో పెట్టాను ప్రభుజీ నేను ఈ మన వర్స్ రిసైటేషన్ నవమీడ్యతే బ్రౌపుషే తదిదంబరాయ ఓకే చేద్దామా ఫోన్లో ఓపెన్ చేయండి వాట్సాప్ రిసైటేషన్ చేద్దాము
Yeah, sure. ఆ లింక్ ఓపెన్ చేయమంటారా లేకపోతే వాట్సాప్ అది షేర్ చేయమంటారా
వాట్సాప్లోది ఒక పని చేయొచ్చు బాబు మీరు కూడా ఐటీఏ కదా అదేంటంటే ఆ తెలుగుది కాపీ చేసి నోట్ ప్యాడ్లో పెట్టండి ఆ నోట్ ప్యాడ్ కొంచెం షేర్ చేయండి
ఓకే
ఇది ఉంది కూడా ఇది ఇక్కడ కూడా చదవచ్చు కదా వెరీ నైస్ ఇక్కడ కూడా చదవచ్చు ఇంగ్లీష్లో వచ్చు ఓకే
అందుకనే షేర్ చేశాను
నో ప్రాబ్లం సో చేద్దామా ఇది రిసైటేషన్ ఓకే ప్లీజ్ రిపీట్ ఆఫ్టర్ మీ ఓకే ఫస్ట్ శిల ప్రభుపాద లీలామృతం की जय जगतगुरु शिला प्रभुपाद की जय thank you Chandravel Prabhu for making life easy for today for me Raju Prabhu is busy mango festival nice deities are decorated he was showing the time and I had shown your Prabhupada museum before that 7 purpose of ISKCON we read and some of the Srila Prabhupada Leelamrita 32nd chapter we read today thank you so much for all of you joining no problem we few participants doesn't matter so now let us recite this verse. Srimad Bhagavatam, which canto? Which canto? 10th canto?
14th chapter,
first verse.
sloka.
Jai. Hare Krishna. Please repeat after me. Sri Brahma Uvacha.
Sri Brahma Uvacha.
Sri Brahma Uvacha.
Sri
Sri
Brahma Uvacha.
Naumīdyate Bhavapuse Tadidambaraya.
Naumīdyate Bhavapuse Tadidambaraya.
नौमीड्यते भ्रवपुषे तदिदम्बराय
नवमीड्यते
नौमीड्यते
ब्रवपुषे
ब्रवपुषे
तदिदम्बराय
तदिदाम्बराय
गूञ्जावतां सपरिपिच्चलसन्मुखाय
गूञ्जावतां
गुञ्जावतां
सपरिपीच्चलसान्मुखाय
गूञ्जावतां सपरिपिच्चलसन्मुखाय
गुञ्जावतां
गूञ्जावतां
सपरिपीच्चलसन्मुखाय
सपरिपीच्चलसान्मुखाय
वन्यस्रजे कवलवेत्रविशानवेनु
वन्यस्रजे
वन्यस्रजे
कवलवेत्रविशानवेनो
कवलवेत्रविशानवेनु
वन्यस्रजे कवलनेत्रविशानवेनु
वन्यस्रजे
वन्यस्रजे कवलवेत्रविशानवेनु
लक्ष्मश्रिये मृदुपदे पशुपाङ्गजाय
लक्ष्मश्रिये मृदुपदे पशुपाङ्गजाय
लक्ष्मश्रिये मृदुपदे पशुपाङ्गजाय
लक्ष्मश्रिये मृदुपदे पशुपाङ्गजाय
Two lines together. Two lines together. नौमीड्यते भ्रवपुषे तदिदम्बराय गोञ्जावतां सपरिपिच्चलसन्मुखाय. Please do two times.
नौमीड्यते भ्रुवपुषे तदिदाम्बराय गुञ्जावतां सपरिपीच्चलसन्मुखाय
One more time. नौमीड्यते भ्रवपुषे तदिदम्बराय गुञ्जावतां सपरिपिच्चलसन्मुखाय
नौमीड्यते भ्रुवपुषे तदिदाम्बराय गुञ्जावतां सपरिपीच्चलसन्मुखाय
वन्यस्रजे कवलवेत्रविशानवेनु लक्ष्मश्रिये मृदुपदे पशुपाङ्गजाय
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 ఫుల్ వన్ టైమే ఒకసారి చేస్తే మంచిగా తర్వాత వి ఆల్ ప్రాక్టీస్ ఓకే రైట్ శ్రీ బ్రహ్మ ఉవాచ నౌమీడ్యతే భ్రవపుషే తదిదంబరాయ గూంజావతాం సపరిపిచ్చల సన్ముఖాయ వన్యస్రజే కవలవేత్ర విశానవేను లక్ష్మశ్రియే మృదుపదే పశుపాంగజాయ ఒక్కొక్కరు ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయండి
ब्रह्मोवाच नौमीड्यते ब्रवपुषे तदिदाम्बराय गुञ्जावतां सपरिपीच्चलसन्मुखाय वन्यस्रजे कवलवेत्रविशानवेनु लक्ष्मश्रिये मृदुपदे पशुपाङ्गजाय
Nice, nice.
हरे कृष्ण
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Mother, go ahead.
Sri Brahma Uvacha Naumetyate Brihavapuсе Tadidambaraya Gunjavatam Saparipicchala Vanyasraje Kavalavetra Vishanavenu Lakshmashri Mrudupade Pashupangajaya.
Right.
Thank you so much.
हरे कृष्ण प्रभुजी
मुरलीधर प्रभु మీ మాత ఇద్దరు కలిసి
श्री ब्रह्म उवाच नवमीड्यते ब्रवपुषे तडिदम्बराय गुञ्जावतं सपरिपीच्चलसन्मुखाय वन्यस्रजे कवलवेत्रविशानवेणु लक्ष्मश्रिये मृदुपदे पशुपाङ्गजाय हरे कृष्ण
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु श्री ब्रह्म उवाच नवमीड्यते ब्रवपुषे तडिदम्बराय गुञ्जावतं सपरिपीच्चलसन्मुखाय वन्यस्रजे कवलवेत्रविशानवेनु लक्ष्मश्रिये मृदुपदे पशुपाङ्गजाय हरे कृष्ण
నైస్ మాత థ్యాంక్ యూ నెక్స్ట్ ఎవరు
Should I go, Prabhuji?
Vani Mach. Chain Mach.
नौमिध्यते बृहवपुषे तदिदम्बराय गुञ्जावतांस परिपेच्चलसन्मुखाय वन्यश्रिये कवलवेत्रविसानवेणु लक्ष्मश्रिये मृदुपते पशुपङ्कजाय.
Hari bol,
Thank
Hari
you,
bol.
Prabhuji.
Next.
Yeah,
General
just
చేసి ట్రాన్స్లేషన్ కూడా చదవండి సార్. ఓకే, హరి బోల్.
okay. Sri Brahmavacha. Naumudhyate Brahupuse Tardambaraya Gunjavatamsa Paripechala Vanyasraje Kavalavat Vetravishana Lakshmasriye Mudupade Pashupangajaya. Translation for this sloka is Lord Brahma said, "My dear Lord, you are the only worshipful Lord, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and therefore I offer my humble obeisances and prayer just to please you. O son of the king of the cowheads, your transcendental body is dark and blue like a new cloud. Your garment is brilliant like lightning, and the beauty of your face is enhanced by your gunja earrings and the peacock feather on your head. Wearing garlands of various forest flowers and leaves, and equipped with a heading stick, a buffalo horn, and a flute, you stand beautifully with a morsel of wood in your hand." Hare
So
Krishna.
personal revelation, right? We are not
Yes.
impersonalist. We are not impersonalist. Brahma looked at Krishna like this. Brahma is explaining. So we have, that's where all of our temples, how Krishna standing and bright and beautiful smile, how he looks like. So this is the authenticated version, understanding about the personality of Supreme Godhead, how he looks like. There are another few more verses also there, but we'll continue anyway. We'll stop here. Thank you so much, devotees. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhyo patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Ananta koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki jai, Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Oh, sorry, for 3 times Hare Krishna Mahamantra mana. He Prabhu Prasad Prabhu Walla's father, the second death anniversary. So let us chant 3 times Hare Krishna Mahamantra and then we can conclude. Okay. Hare Krishna.
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama, Hare Rama, Rama
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Rama,
Hare
Rama Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
Hare Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Rama, Rama
Krishna,
Rama
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama, Hare
Hare,
Rama,
Hare
Rama Hare
Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare.
Thank you. Thank you for doing. So we'll continue tomorrow. Hare Krishna. Dandavat Pranam. Okay. So we have a case
Hare Krishna.
Krishna conscious Monday. Oh, Hari Bol. Thank you, General Prabhu again. Bye. Hari Bol.
Hare Krishna. Thank you.